Hello everyone. Now we'll start unit third and we'll start this unit with the definition of Cauchy problem and the statement of the theorem Cauchy-Kovalevskaya's theorem. Clear? Now Cauchy problem. I have already discussed the Cauchy problem in previous lectures. So we defined the Cauchy problem as the initial value problem. Some partial differential equation is given to you or differential equation and some initial conditions are given to you. Then we say that it is the Cauchy problem. A little difference is there between initial value problem and the Cauchy problem, which we will see here. Clear? Now consider the second order partial differential equation. It is true for all the whether if you take second order or first order. Now see the difference. Suppose this is the second order partial differential equation and this is represented by this equation number 1. X and y are independent variable and u is the dependent variable. Clear? Now suppose for any point y equal to y0, these are the initial condition. Now the problem is to find the solution of equation number 1 that satisfies these initial conditions. This is the problem. Clear? Now for example, you can see the wave equation which we have already proved in previous lectures. This is the wave equation, one dimensional wave equation, and the initial conditions are these two conditions where this one ux t0 equal to fx, this represents the initial displacement and this represents initial velocity. Clear? Now look at this. Generally we talk about a certain point y equal to y0. If we say that this initial condition is true along a curve in the xy plane, then we say the initial value problem is the Cauchy problem. It means in place of single point y equal to y0, we say that this point is along a curve in the xy plane. Then we say it is Cauchy problem. So otherwise, in general, we can say if you consider this context, then we say that the initial value problems are same just as Cauchy problem. Otherwise, it is, you can just take it as a generalization. You are not talking about a simple point, but you are talking this is true for a curve along the xy plane. So this is basically generalization. Otherwise, this is same. Now look at the Cauchy-Kovalevskaya's theorem. This theorem basically says about the existence of the second order partial differential equation which is given in this form. Look at this equation given in this form uyy equal to f, and all these are from here y to x1, these are n plus 1 variables where y, x1, x2, xn variables are here, and all these are first order partial derivatives of u with respect to these variables. These are second order partial derivatives. Clear? So and initial conditions are this u and uy given in the term of f and z. These initial conditions are given on non-characteristic manifold y equal to y0. Non-characteristic means this is different from the characteristic equation. Clear? So this is the basically problem with these initial conditions. Now when the solution of this equation will exist for this theorem says that if this function f, which is a function of all these variables, and assume that these variables have some points y0, x1, these are the particular points of all these variables. So if f is analytic, then we say that whenever differentiation exists, then we say the function is analytic when the derivative exists. Clear? So when derivative of f exists in some neighborhood of these points and f and g are also analytic in some neighborhood of points x0, x1, xn0, then this Cauchy problem has a unique analytic solution in the neighborhood of y0, x10, x0, xn0. Means to get a unique solution, unique analytic solution of this Cauchy problem, we need, what is required? It is required that this function must be analytic on some point this, and f and g must be analytic in this point. Clear? Then there will be a unique solution of this Cauchy problem. So this is a simple statement of Cauchy-Kovalevskaya's theorem. We are not going to prove it because it is not a part of your syllabus. It is simply as this theorem is given in your syllabus, that's why I have just given the statement of this theorem. So I hope that you got the concept. So So basically it is a simple statement which says about the existence of the solution of this Cauchy problem, and for this function and these two functions must be analytic on some points. Clear? Thank you.